Estamos aqui para mais um vídeo de Dragon Age e... What? Ah, for fuck's sake, mano. Não fez aquilo. Fónix. Desculpa, agora sim voltei. É o que dá. Viver na casa dos pais os tiram as tuas coisas quando mais necessitas. Enfim, vamos ver qual é a quest dele finalmente.
If there's anything I can do for you, please tell me.
Have you heard any rumors?
The Dark Spawn have attacked Lothering. I don't think everyone even had fled by the time they came either. Word has it they swarmed the entire area, making off with prisoners and burning down the buildings, and then they were gone. Just as quick. I wonder if there's anyone left. I heard some chanters were going to head down south, maybe to try to find some survivors. I'm not holding out hope myself. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is.
You didn't mention your son is your tail.
Ah, yes. I'm married to a fine woman back in Denerim, it's true. She'd give me a son if she could, but that's not likely to ever be. Sandal here. I found him in the deep roads years ago. Abandoned, I think, and he was never quite right in the head. I took him in, and I brought him with me when I came here to the surface. He may not be my blood, true, but I think of him as one.
We left Orzammar.
That's right, boy. Maybe one day we'll see it again.
That was generous of you.
It's not as if I don't benefit, mind you. Turns out the boy's a natural working with enchantments. He might have even been lyrium-addled. I never thought of that before, to be honest. Happens sometimes. He can work an enchantment into just about anything, however, given some time. Could probably open his own shop, if he knew how.
Enchantment.
Well, he does seem to enjoy it, at least.
But where did those goods come from? Not the deep roads.
Look, we don't rob people, all right? We don't take things from people that need them. The things in the Lost Tigers, what good did they do lying there? I brought them back to Orzammar, where people could look at them and remember. It's not all that different up here. There are places long abandoned by the humans everywhere. Even more now with the Darkspawn coming.
What do you mean?
People flee from the Blight with good reason, but they forget things. Things with value and meaning. They leave them behind because they're frightened and desperate. And sometimes, my boy and I, we find our way to these places before the Horde descends, and we save these things. I take them away so the Darkspawn don't get them. Is that so bad? They destroy everything they touch.
É complicado, meu. Eu não sei se isso é considerado roubo, realmente, porque as pessoas já não estão lá, elas simplesmente fugiram e deixaram as coisas para trás. Mas também não é muito moral fazer isso, né? Assim como também não é moral, tipo, tu estás a andar, tu vês bué da gente morta de uma batalha e estás lá a escarafuchar os corpos a ver se tem cenas valiosas. Isso também não é muito moral, mas... Eu não estou aqui para julgar ninguém. Acho que não é um crime fazer isso. Então, está de boa. Everyone has to make a living somehow.
That's what I tell myself, too. Ah, these are dark times indeed. Dark times, my friend. There's terrible news. Everyone is talking about a battle in the north between Logain's men and Ban Bronik. The Ban was utterly crushed. Someone told me that he was meeting with Logain to talk terms, but I don't believe it. Surely Logain would never attack someone attempting to parley. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is. Tyrn Loghain has announced that whatever happened to Banbronick will happen to any other nobleman who doesn't live up to the oath he swore to serve the throne. There's a lot of folks angry about it. Some of the Bannorn who weren't saying anything are now saying that Loghain is trampling on their rights as sovereign lords. Seems like more fighting is inevitable at this point, doesn't it? Sad state of affairs. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is. There's news come out of Redcliffe at last. Seems that Arlie, if he does... That's what I've heard on the road.
Goodbye.
Mas é que o gajo tem uma quest, não
If there's
percebo.
anything I can do for
Cerca
you,
dos rumores.
please. Arl Wolf has gone to Denerim to plead his case with Tyrn Loghain, I hear. West Hills has been hit hard by the Darkspawn, and Wolf wants the fighting over the throne to stop. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is. There's been another clash of forces, this time north of Lothering. Both the Bannorn and Loghain are saying that they won this clash, so we're not sure exactly what happened yet. From the sounds of it, I think the forces accidentally crossed each other and began fighting. What a bloody mess. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is. I hear the Dwarven King is passed on. Old as he was probably poisoned or assassinated. That's how the dwarves normally go out, isn't it? That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow.
Eu desisto.
Take it for...
Enchantment?
Yeah, eu desisto. Não sei realmente. Está tipo impressionado numa quest, mas. Os Everon devem interagir com o Toby, não? Toby wakes you to tell looks at Stan.
Yes, it is good to have my sword at my side again. I call her Asala, the soul, my soul. She is forged from rare blue steel and has served me faithfully for many years. Yes, you understand what it is like to have a weapon that is part of you. Few others do.
Então tá, né? Pois acho que deves ter vindo isso.
You are a true warrior and worthy of respect.
Trying to find a way to the earth, are we? It's going to take some time, you know. Oh, good luck with that. Tá certo. Pet Toby. He rolls around happily on his back. Ok, Toby, fica aí.
And I'm off.
Vamos então.
Yes.
Próxima aventura. DLC. Soldier's Peak.
And here we are, Soldier's Peak. Maker's breath. Look at the size of her. What a fortress. I told you the map would get us through the tunnels.
She's impressive, that's for certain.
It's just teeming with history. Can't you feel it?
Claro,
So, I'll follow you about, from a distance.
tá bom.
This place has the stench of death. I expect there's trouble up ahead.
Soldier's Peak. Looks like it's seen better days. Better centuries, more like.
Mas é engraçado, a história é 10.
Fall back! Fall back already!
Taking the peak will not be easy, my lord.
I gave the Wardens one chance to die with honor. Instead, they hole up like cowards. We follow the King's advice, then. Starve them out.
But the peak has months of supplies.
Then we wait. When they are too weak to lift their weapons, we will send them to their final judgment.
What was that? Felt a bit woozy there. I'm not mad, am I? You saw it too?
I've heard an Orlesian ballad about something like this. A beauty trapped in a dream. In the song, Belisa never wakes up.
Your prissy friend here is making me nervous, Warden. How's this even possible? The place must truly be haunted.
The veil is in here. The secretary has the way too.
The veil?
That's what separates us from the Fade and demons.
Demons? Thank Andraste you came, Warden. After you.
Claro, né? Tem que ser sempre eu. Bora lá. Eles vão ressuscitar, não é? É, sempre assim.
The men's morale is low. My spells are of no use in this matter, Commander.
There is more to leading men than sorcery, Avernus. I will remind them that they're wardens. Men, I won't lie to you. The situation is grim. Our forces outnumbered, our bellies empty, and our hearts are sagging. But we are wardens! Darkspawn flee when they hear our horns. Archdemons die when they taste our blades. So are we to bend knee to a mere human despot? No! I, for one, will never give up! I, for one, will never surrender just to dance on Arlen's gallows. So I propose here and now, in these hallowed halls where generations of our brethren stood vigil against darkspawn and evil, that we send a message to that fat bastard. In this sacred place, proud men, strong men stood defiant, and would rather die than submit to tyranny.
So brave, even when starving, and my great-great-grandmother stood with them.
I can't believe the king attacked Grey Wardens.
Everyone knows they were banished, but to murder them like that... King Arlen must have been a monster. But I've gabbed enough. Lead on, my friend.
Eu vou dizer meio que o que acontece quando a baita acaba. Os Grey Wardens tornam-se inúteis e as pessoas esquecem-se que os Grey Wardens são importantes. Aí quando vem outra baita aí os gajos tornam-se importantes. Acaba a baita, tornam-se inúteis e as pessoas esquecem-se que eles foram importantes. Porquê? Porque as pessoas são uma merda. This portal reads, on these grounds virtuous men stood against the tyrant. They stood defiant and stood for freedom, and they died. It is signed by the Grey Warden defenders who are foda-se. Foram cercados, caguei, foram cercados by King Arden forces. Read the names of the fallen. Captain Melville, the Black Ferret, Chertar de Lopez, Sir Derek of Orwes, and Jason the Longbow. Alan the Quiver, Cartography Material, David the Silent, Datin the Colorblind, and Banger of the Bovine, but caralho, estes nomes são qualquer coisa. Farrell de Farrell. Ok? Sir Graham de olha estes nomes, Tyring and Jason Sanzues Argonauts. Puta que pariu. Eu não vou ler mais, caguei, não quero não. Acabou, mano. Esses nomes são cancro. This book is badly burned. You can make a word out there and out here and there, and that is all. Continue.
The door won't hold, Archivist.
Almost done. The truth must be told.
What does it matter? We're dead.
Our grand rebellion so close. And to die here, a stillbirth.
We never should have done it. Wardens aren't supposed to oppose kings and princes.
Should we stand idly by?
Morreram.
Another one. Rebellion? What's this about a rebellion? If only the book weren't burned.
What? Rebellion is against everything Wardens stand for.
But Sophia must have had her reasons. The Wardens are heroes.
So?
Some injustices just can't be ignored.
Perhaps we will find more answers inside.
We can only hope.
Huh.
Ok. Isto não vai ser o suficiente, acho eu. Vou deixar para ver. Depois eu tenho muito códex para meter para ver. Ai ai.
Make them pay for every inch, men! Hold the flank! Avernus, we need you!
Nelate, Obrasov, Sivan, Net, Andraste's blood! What?
For Avernus, whatever it takes!
Dá para fazer uma boa noite, né?
Press them now!
No! I command you, fight the king's men!
So much death, suffering, and oh yes, blood. The veil is torn now. Your soul is mine, Avernus.
Acolytes, retreat now. The battle is lost.
Avernus!
What just happened? Oh no, more fighting.
Bora. Continuar a matar os guerreiros que vieram cá pela segunda vez. Eu não gosto. Ai, eu não acredito que isto leva tudo a vida toda, mano. Nem vou estar a gastar mais família com isto. Sabe do que é? Ok, já está.
The Wardens summoned demons. Can't believe it. And my grandmother, she knew.
She was fighting for her life.
I believed that my family was better than that. But answers may lay up ahead.
É. Isto aqui é importante. Eu lembro desta sala, esta sala é importante. Vou gravar. E ao virar da esquina.
Step no further, Warden. This one would speak with you.
Why should I speak with you? No. Now, who or what are you?
This one is the Dryden, Commander, Sophia. All these things.
Grandmother?
You have slain many of the demon ilk to get here. This one would propose a deal.
Levi, I'm afraid your great-great-grandmother is possessed.
That or she's really let herself go. My great-great-grandmother is dead. I don't know what that is.
Is anything of the real Sophia waiting inside you?
This one has tasted her memories, seen her thoughts and hidden places. But she is food for this one. No more, no less.
Ou seja, é Deus, filha. And why should I trust a demon?
What is one woman child compared to your might? Strike me down if my terms offend. A fool this one would be to betray the Warden.
Tá bom.
You can't be serious. There's nothing left of Commander Dryden. She's possessed.
Tá bom, eu só quero ver o que é que ela tem
Your
para falar,
fledgling should
calma.
mind its place. Meek, subservient, quiet. This one will answer your question. The soldier's peak traps me. This one sees so many tantalizing places in the Dryden's memories. This one would see the world herself. For me to be free, into the Old Mage Tower you go and destroy. In return, this one seals the veil. No more demons. No more enemies. Your peak would be safe. Just let this one go into the world.
Então, tu queres ser livre e dizes que nós vamos falar, destruímos a coisa, o governo vai coisa, é isso? What am I destroying?
The magics, all moving things, the very stone if you have the power. Something inside keeps my kind locked away.
And what exactly will you do now? I'm here on behalf of Levi. Tell me about Sophia Dryden.
This one knows all, but will only talk after the tower lies broken.
Filha da puta. Desculpa, there's no way I can make a deal for you.
Then you are a fool!
Desculpa aí. Tá vendo comigo isso? Quase eu nunca tentei, mas eu tenho medo. A minha probabilidade é que ela seja baixa. Também é um fucking demônio, né? Onde é que a gaja tá me atacar? Porra. Ela fica stunned, mas deixa de estar stunned, é incrível. Será que já usou Mind Blast? Tá bem então. Não, usa vida. Mas que eu morrer, obrigado. Bem, a gaja não para de atacar, é incrível. Agora ficou stunned. Tá certo. Agora também. Mas já morreu. Ok. Tudo. Ao menos agora posso ter a armadura dela. Vamos cá ver. Eu não posso usar aqui 36 de força. Porra! Critical backside damage, o que é muito bom. Para o meu gajo, mano, isto é muito bom para o meu gajo. Eu tenho que aumentar a força para isso. Isto aqui dá mais 50 stamina. E isto aqui dá fire resistance. Depois aqui dá strange, armor, mais 50 e menos 10 fadiga. Fucking. Vou ter que aumentar muita força. Como disse, este é o meu rogue guerreiro, né? Não tenho que aumentar mais 36 para conseguir.
Going.
This appears to be old research among awareness. They detail a series of experience in tests, clinical and writing.
Day 32. The subject is not responding to the stimuli. Testing the pain threshold has uncovered nothing. Only 3 subjects are left. Day 82. If only I could reproduce last night's extraordinary success. Electricity is only a catalyst. The blood is the key. Day 97. Energy and blood. Repeated applications have duplicated the results. I conjecture that success can be induced alchemically. But there are no more subjects left. If only I had 1 more, or a dozen. The things I could do.
Ok, está certo. Oh? Está na hora. This next portion appears to be a combination of horrific research. It promises to unlock the hidden potential of the tainted blood. You are drunk during the joining. Agora, pois, esta é uma poção que veio de muitos sacrifícios, né? Mas já que os gajos já foram sacrificados, ao menos que isto seja usado para o bem. Já não há nada que se possa fazer. Destruir era a mesma coisa como ter mandado as mortes dos para o bicho. Pelo menos essa é a minha opinião. Pain marks your body. Ah, esquece. You have access to new abilities. Então. Ok. Isto é passivo, né? Ok, prontos. Novo poder.
I hear you. Don't disrupt my concentration. Even now, the demons seek to replenish their numbers. Are you to thank for this welcomed but temporary imbalance?
The old Warden Mage, you still alive?
Only just. I have only a short time left.
Careful. This man has dabbled in matters forbidden by the Maker. He may look frail, but don't trust him.
So the Maker told you that, did he? Short-sighted men have forbidden my research, not any god. Enough. Why are you here? What is your intent?
Sério, olha o tamanho das orelhas desse desgraçado. I want some answers.
To what questions, I wonder? Ask.
Okay. How have you survived this many years?
The Chantry foolishly forbids blood magic, but there are so many secrets to uncover. As my body decayed, I found ways to extend it. But that can only go so far.
Tell me what happened here.
What use would storytelling serve? The tyrant Arland is long dead, as is all our noble co-conspirators and the Grand Rebellion. Sophia's corpse may walk and talk, but she, too, is no more.
How was Arland a tyrant?
He ruled with fear and poison, his treachery pit noble against noble in terrible battle. We thought him a monster. We gathered allies to rebel. But the toll of years has erased our failure, hasn't it? It seemed so pressing then. But the kingdom lives on.
What happened to the rebellion?
Too many mouths to quiet. Even sorcery can only go so far. So we met with Tyrn Kuzland. With him on our side, we had a chance of victory. Instead, the King's Guard ambushed us. Commander Dryden and I barely escaped.
The Kuzlans almost rebelled? That's my family.
Is it? You lost many family members that day. I saw the Tyrn's head on the meeting table, with an apple in its mouth. Arlen's butchers, no doubt, slaughtered enough Kuzlans to make them pliable.
You had to know that summoning so many demons was foolhardy.
Perhaps, but it was survival. For months, I prepared the summoning circles, researched the darkest depths of the Fade. That moment was a triumph of demonic law. Dozens of demons, called by my hand. But with so many variables, I suppose, calculation errors were inevitable. Ugh. I was so close.
You're to blame for all this. Some things you just don't do.
From a warden, that means something. So tired, so old. Let me undo my greatest of mistakes. Let me cleanse this place. Then I will accept whatever justice you feel I merit.
Commander Dryden knew of these demons.
She gave the order. I would have summoned the demons anyway. Only under wardens can true magical research continue. A chance to rediscover the secrets of ancient Tevinter.
Para quem não sabe, os Tevinters foi não região, mas tipo... Eles eram magos poderosíssimos na altura que tentaram, se não me engano, invadir o mundo. E eles eram muito poderosos e quase conseguiram. Mas numa batalha, não sei o que é que aconteceu, mas foram derrotados e perderam o rumo completamente. Tanto que existem muitos feitiços, muita coisa escondida que veio dos Tevinter que são muito poderosos. Até hoje, os que restam dos Tevinter, embora que sejam controlados e não andam a tentar matar pessoas e conquistar coisas, eles costumam ser magos poderosos, habilidosos e tal, treinados desde crianças já para serem magos fodões, e é isso. Tanto que no terceiro jogo nós vamos ter um desses magos. Então, do you remember how that ends? The Black City, Darkspawn?
Chantry lies told to subjugate the mages to keep them docile.
How do you know the Chantry is wrong?
And how do you know they are right? Their faith would have you swallow a great deal for small comfort.
I want to ask you about something else.
Yes?
Sophia's great-grandson brought me here. Revi, go ahead.
Master Mage, sir, my family name has been worth less than dirt for over a century. Do you have any proof that Sophia was a hero?
The boy who braved the mists. So you heeded my call. Ha 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 ha, and you are a Dryden. The cosmos has a sense of humor.
You call?
He was but a boy when he entered the tunnels below the peak. His heart pure, his character certain. In dreams, I gave him the keys he would need. He would be my deliverance.
Just answer Revi's question.
Your great-great-grandmother was the best of us. Brave, charismatic, fiery, utterly devoted to the fight. But still we lost. We fought against a tyrant, you know, so full of vigor then, so blind to consequence. But proof? There's none to be had.
I'm sorry, Revi.
I had hoped. But thank you, Warden.
What was the purpose of the experiment?
To stop the demonic tide, to correct the miscalculations of the past. Blood magic comes from demons. They could counter every bit of law I knew. But the Darkspawn taint, that is alien to them. And it has power.
What power?
The Wardens use it merely to sense Darkspawn. A triviality. My research has discovered so much more. Hinted at even greater heights. This knowledge could not only save Soldier's Peak, with it the Wardens could grow even more powerful.
Only a monster would sacrifice his fellow Wardens.
It was necessary. It was vital. The few meager years of life they would have spent trapped in this tower were nothing compared to the greater goal. I gave their death meaning.
Can you teach me about what you learned?
You've already read my research. But in time, with the proper materials, I could learn so much more. Yes. So be it. My only request, if justice or vengeance drive you, stay your hand until the demons are dealt with.
Until the demons are dead, we are allies.
That will do for now. We must go to the Great Hall. There, I will repair the damage I caused so long ago. There will be peril. The demons will fight us every step of the way. Come.
Como é que és filho de puta, mano? Arrombado, desgraçado. Olha a audácia deste gajo, mano.
We must act quickly. The demons are clawing on the gates. The veil must be closed.
I'm ready when you are.
I will unravel the summoning circles I drew so long ago. Waves of spirits and demons may come through. Dispatch them. I will begin.
Bora.
First, I must summon the magical energies. I feel them. They're coming.
Podes falar, vai vir umas hordas de inimigos, eu tenho que matá-los todos enquanto o gajo está aqui.
And I'm off.
Então daqui. Ele é pancada também, mano. Ok, boss final.
Make us breath.
Vou usar o poder. Não acho que o que está a fazer. Este poder dá-me mais poder de ataque, mas eu estou a perder vida aos poucos. Win. 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 Yeah. Ok, morri. Muito bem. Agora estou com os lados. Maravilha. E morreu o bicho.
At your order.
It's over. The veil is strong now. Stronger, at least. I said I'd submit to judgment. And so I shall. Can I be left to experiment in peace?
Estou indeciso em fazer com ela. Não. Isto não. I cast you out to the wardens. Leave here and don't return.
It's to be exiled, then. Death would be more merciful. But if this is your judgment, I will accept it. Farewell, Warden. May the peak be kinder to you than it has been to me.
You've done it, Warden. Soldier's Peak is safe again. That old geezer Avernus deserves the gallows if you ask me, but people will do queer things to survive. I would stay away from his lab. I think he needs more wardens for research. Ghastly, that. But there was no proof to redeem my family.
The past won't offer redemption. Try the future instead.
For so long, I was focused on the past, on answers. But I think I would have been better off had I stayed at home. Enough of that, though. I find myself at a loss. You've got a whole fortress now. I suppose I should start plying my trade again.
Any chance I could convince you to stay on?
You know I'm no good in a fight, but I'm a fair trader if I do say so myself. My cousins have been looking for a safe place to store trade goods, and the Peak will do nicely. Whatever the Drydens have to offer are yours, for a sizable discount.
Looks like we're done here. A demonic invasion thwarted, a warden base safely rescued. We do good work.
É, diz que sim. Win. Magic. Pronto. E... Willpower. Vai ser um novo bastão. Por quando vou lutar com isto?